Hey everyone, Sarah here. So in my last video, I walked you through how I use the mind map to start taking my thoughts and turning them into action. In this video, I'm refining it even more. So you've heard me talk a little bit about systems or behaviors or projects, and this is how I start to refine it even a little bit more, so I know start to scope these projects or these goals. The reason I do this is because I want to be very clear about my priorities for the year, and this is one of the ways that I make sure I don't get caught up in the busy BS and I focus on the move the needle task and ultimately just reduce some of that chaos that I'm going to face over the year. So if you don't know me, I'm Sarah. I've been in project management for many years with a heavy focus on continuous improvement in the corporate world. And if you're interested in group coaching starting in March, click on the link in the description to see if it's a fit for you. So let's get into it. I'm going to walk you through how I'm starting to identify projects versus systems versus metrics. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so I am breaking down my goals into manageable chunks now for the year. And I wanted to understand what type of projects they are. So I wanted to get a better understanding of what I needed. So this is the area of my life, if you will, and then the category. So this is home, and then I created a roadmap of how I'm going to do a facelift for my house. So phase one is just all about paint, basically. So I would like to get through these 3 rooms. I want to paint the walls and paint the trim, and I'm treating those just like a project. So it's basically just an action list, basically. Then phase 2 is more around decorating each of the rooms. So I want to fully decorate my kitchen and my living room, but I want to create a budget for each of them. I want to create a budget for each of them, so I need a system as to how I'm going to manage that budget. And it's really set the budget, which is over in my money area once I review my budget, and then actually do a project of actually decorating the room. So I'm treating that like a project, decorating them. Moving over into work, so I have my work area of my life. This isn't really all the objectives for the year, but it's just what I'm going to put in here. But I manage a lot of this stuff in OneNote or enterprise systems. But I wanted to get really an understanding of what it's going to take, so I can start understanding how to scope it. So my initial scoping is for my daily responsibilities. I have meetings that I run, that I facilitate. So I kind of treat them as a project where I form the structures of the meetings. And then after I do that, I create a system to make it easy to manage the meetings. So it's 2 parts to that. Then my emails, I just want to tweak the system. I have a pretty solid system already to managing my emails. And then I attend a lot of operation review meetings or performance meetings, and I just need a system of how I'm going to attend those meetings, or how I'm going to show up in case I have any speaking points or anything. So I'm just going to create a system around managing that, so it's not so daunting every time a meeting comes up, because there might be something I want to add. Then for next year, my objectives for the yearly goals, I have some enterprise projects that is really a program of projects, and I need a system to manage it. So I have to figure out the program, the strategy, the approach to it, but then I also need a system on how I'm going to manage it. So I'm doing that the same, so it's 2 kind of projects, if you will, for that one project. Hello. And then the same for this other one. And then I have a program that I'm running for something, and I just need a system around it. I don't execute the task on it. I'm just kind of holding people accountable. And then I have a couple strategies that I rolled out that I just need a system as to managing if they actually are working or need to be tweaked. And then on my team, I have a couple people that just their goals, and I'm just treating their goals and objectives as a system that I need to have to manage their goals and objectives. But I'm not doing their goals and objectives. I'm just helping them kind of, go through them and make sure they meet their goals. So one last thing I had for work is just my growth. I have to do something to be better, to grow, and I'm probably going to start up my MBA again. So I'm just putting 3 classes for the year. Because, I'm almost done it anyway. It's not a huge priority, but I just want to chip away at it. So that would be kind of it for my work. And then my money, so I'm starting to just break it down. So I still don't have a full scope on any of these yet, but I'm just kind of, this is what it's looking like. So money, I just want to review and set my 2023 budget and just update my system because I have a pretty solid system from last year. College savings. So this is just a system, tweaking it, setting the goal for what I want to save for each of them. Although Lucas will be going, so it's also kind of spending it. And then set my goals for my retirement for the year, like what I want to put aside. So that's really how I'm going to manage my money. My money goals is really just around setting some targets and then putting a system in place to measure it. Then health, I broke it down into physical and mental health. So mental is just, I like to journal, and that's really around just a metric, like just making sure did I do it or not. And then I've been doing restorative yoga. So that's just go do basically. So I'm just putting it as a metric. It's not like I'm learning how to do it or anything like that. Just attending a class. And then physical, create a hobby, and then I've just been walking with my friends, so that's really where I'm going to stay with it. And then my family, just kind of where the kids are at. So getting ready, Lucas for college, Logan's getting ready to pick a college, and then some get-togethers with families and friends. So now I have a rough idea of what I want the goals to look like for 2023, and now I'm going to go into actually refining them in my next video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.